everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina. Today I want to share with you guys how I make these Glossine bags, and they're so easy to make. You can decorate it the way you want. You can even distress the ends. You can cut, like I did here, kind of like with these scissors, or you can put a little half a circle here. So the possibilities are endless, and I did use a napkin to decorate it. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how I make these. Okay, so the stuff you're gonna need is I make mine with parchment paper. You can use wax paper, but I'm gonna do it with parchment paper today. And I like these because they're pre-cut, but I still cut them because they're still too big. You're gonna need scissors, of course, some type of glue. I like using wet glue. If you want to use double-sided tape, I tried, it wouldn't stick to my parchment paper. This is optional, but I like using a bone folder. You don't have to decorate it with napkins, but I am today. And I mean, you can decorate it with anything you want, with stickers. You can stamp on it. Yeah, possibilities are endless. So I'm gonna use napkins, and this is optional if you wanna decorate the top of your bag, or your circle punch, or a scalloped circle punch, whatever you want. You don't have to. Like this one, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't cut it. So okay, so let's get started. So for the sake of this video, I pulled out my paper trimmer. If you're comfortable with the scissors, go ahead. I am not good with the scissors, so I'm gonna cut this in half first. Okay. And it's 12, it said it was 12 inches, so I'm gonna do 9 inches, or maybe a little less. Okay, I'm gonna do 8.5, and I'm gonna do about 6 inches. So 8.5 by 6, and we got some paper left. And then for this one, I'm gonna do another one, and this one, let's leave it at 9. And let me see, do I need it that big? Okay, and I'm gonna do 9 by 5.5. Okay, so paper trimmer out. Okay, so now that you have your paper cut, again, as I said, does not really matter what size you cut your paper. You're going to take your paper and you're going to do a quarter fold, kind of like, it's not half, it's 1/3. And then you're going to take the other one and overlap it by, I like to do half an inch, but it's really up to you how. I like half an inch, and then just enforce the fold. So now that I folded it, I take this part, and always look which part is cleaner cut and put that on the top. But in this case, because I did it with the paper trimmer, it really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put glue. I know I have about 1/2 inch of fold there. So I'm gonna do, okay, and then put it down and just press on it lightly. And because I'm using wet glue, and I have glue all over, it will take a few minutes to dry. So what I like to do, I like to turn it around, take my bone folder. First of all, make sure that it's not stuck to the top page, and then I just put my bone folder on top of the part that I glued, and I just press on it. Just for a few seconds, just so that I know that the paper is stuck and it's not going anywhere. And it is. Okay, so at this point, it's still a little wet, but it's fine. So at this point, and I got glue all over here. At this point, I'm gonna make a fold upwards in the side that I glued. So about 1/2 inch again. And open it back up. Take your scissors and do a triangle cut on this side and a triangle cut on this side. So when you put it together, it looks like that. But now this part here, okay, this part, it's above this part, so we're gonna cut that in half so you get a cleaner look to your bag. So you cut the side that we glued, and now we have, this one is shorter than this. I take my glue and I glue this down just so that I know that it's kind of not gonna open up. Okay, and now again take the glue and go from the folded corner to the folded corner, and then right underneath that fold, and fold it up. It's that easy. And the good thing about parchment paper or wax paper, if you're using wax paper, is that even if the glue oozes out a little bit, it doesn't make a mess. So that's one bag. So now at this point, you can either decorate the top like a zigzag or whatever decorative scissors you have. You can round the corners if you want, or you can take your half circle punch and do either on one side halfway or do both of them. So it's really up to you. I'm gonna leave mine like this one, and I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna do this one. So again, half a fold, 1/3 of a fold, sorry. And 1/2 inch overlap. glue this side down. Turn it around and slide that one folder. You don't have to do this if you have fast drying glue, but this one takes a few minutes to dry, so I just want to make sure it's not going to open up. Okay, so that's done. Now the side that I glued, I'm folding up. Turn it around. Cut the corners. And cut this part as straight as you can. As you can see, I'm not. Okay. Glue on this part. Glue it down. And you don't have to wait for that too much to dry. Just go over and apply your glue and fold it up. Now you have to make sure it's dry. Again, I just go over with my bone folder and I just want to make sure that nothing is sticking from inside, and it's not. So this is going to take a few seconds to dry, so I'm going to leave it right here. And I have glue on my fingers. Okay, now the fun part, decorating it. So as you can see, the sizes are different. This is taller and skinnier. This is wider. You can have smaller bags. The size is really up to you. Whatever your need whatever your need is, you can make a big one if you're making junk journals. Okay, so I did this off camera, and this was the one I put on, the coffee, and I just left about 1/8 of an inch from the corners. So I'm gonna do this one with you guys, and I'm gonna use this napkin here, and I want to leave a border on the bottom and on the top. So I'm just gonna cut up this piece here, and I am not good at straight line cutting, but I'm gonna try. Okay. And all right. So I cut it as straight as I can, and I can see some black borders. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, good enough. Okay, at this point, you gotta take the backing out. It comes, I don't know how many ply is your napkin. The ones from the Dollar Tree, they're usually 2, and if I can find it, so hard to work with these nails. Okay, so this part you don't need, keep it to clean your stamps. So I'm gonna place it kind of like in the middle. So I have some extra here, let me cut that off. I always say that and then I end up cutting a little more, and then you say take a little more on this side, and then you end up with a small napkin. Alrighty, so I'm gonna take my glue, and I got paper stuck to my head, and I'm gonna put a dab right here and a dab right here. That will tell me how far I have to go up and down. And if you're not comfortable using wet glue, you can use glue stick. The napkin sticks well with the glue stick. I like the wet glue because it's easier for me. So I'm gonna take my napkin, and usually what I like to do, I like to line the bottom first where my napkin is gonna go, and just work my way up. And since it's still a little wet, it's wet glue, I can just maneuver it. And then take baby wipe. And these are not very wet, which I like. You can't use the very wet ones, and just dab it. That way you don't damage the napkin, but the glue kind of distribute. I forgot how to talk. Okay, just go around and see where you're gonna need any okay, and that's about it, you guys. As I said, you can decorate it the way you want. I'm gonna use these scissors. That's from like my grandmother's time, and cut the top, and there you go. You can put words here. The possibilities are endless, but this is how it looks. That's the other one I made, and as I said, you can, if you want, you can just use one little strip or cover the whole thing, or so there's different sizes here. So that's it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, have an awesome day, you guys. Bye for now.